Hi House and Home, I'm Andi Wheelband of Two Birds Design. Today we're talking about a Midtown facelift. This is a century home built in around 1920. I would call it an English Tudor. Originally, I met Stacy. She hired me for a consultation to help with a cabana that she was going to do in the backyard. She reached back out about 6 months later to say that she wasn't going ahead with the cabana and that she wanted to do the kitchen. We did a pretty major renovation, but we worked with the layout that existed and just revamped it and elevated it and brought it new life. The kitchen felt really dark. There was really not a lot of natural light coming in because there's just that one window there. The peninsula also jutted out, and that was where Stacey sat and did all of her work and getting the kids ready for things, so it just felt really junky and dark. Part of the wall came out, blocking the space from the kitchen to where their dining table was, and really wanted to open that up and then also just creative storage and make it more of one open space. The new range was super important to Stacy. We actually shifted it a little bit so it's more centered in the space and made it more of a focal point with a microcement hood. So we found the perfect marble. We opted to use it on the island and then also on the backsplash. Because marble can be very porous, we actually applied a tough skin protectant on top of the island surface so that it's more hard wearing. We paired it with a more simple quartz for the main working area, so it's easily wipeable, not porous. The sink was on this weird angle. We've all seen that before. We turned that and centered it below the window. The kitchen is the perimeter of the original part of the house. There is an extension beyond that for their family room. We were able to create a cute little niche for her coffee machine and extend the counter space in there and make it feel a little bit more spacious so she's not tucked in the corner. We really looked for creative ways to add storage and also conceal it. We want to be able to put things away very quickly and easily. One of the things we did in one of the exterior wall, we stole a few inches in the middle of that space and put in a mail cabinet. So Stacey can put her calendar and mail sorting. There's also pullouts in either side of the island for added storage. We opted to not do seating all the way across and just do two. They really wanted somewhere to be able to plug phones and iPads in, but again, not have them out on the island. So we left a portion of the top of that area open with outlets so that they can have things plugged in and tucked away. There's lots of cool little features. So in the pantry, it's a tall pantry right to the ceiling. Stacey's not that tall, so we actually raised the kick. There's a little step that she can reach everything at the top. I think there's probably 4 different finishes. We have a white in the main part of the kitchen. We did a wood island and then the black pantry. And then in the dining room, it is a bit of a warmer white. And then also a different cabinetry style. So there's a lot going on in a small space, but I think that because everything's so neutral, that's what brings the interest and makes it feel more layered. Previously, they just had a dining table. There's this really cute little arch that they have, and it was just really asking for a banquette, which we obviously were happy to do. And then also just changing the cabinetry style a bit there to make it feel a little bit more elegant, but still cohesive with the rest of the kitchen. And then we actually put wood on the inside of the cabinets. It's the same wood stain as the island, again, tying the two areas together. Part of the initial scope was to also revamp the front. So they had a framed-in closet that wasn't really utilized well. We took that out and did a built-in. It looks a little bit more like a piece of furniture, some beautiful hardware, and then redid the tile there. It's a porcelain made to look like a marble and did kind of a play on the checkerboard style with a little bit more of a random. Redid the railing, restained the stairs, and painted to match the new trim color. A simple black spindle railing just to further modernize it, and then a new runner down the stairs. Part of the initial scope as well was to revamp their mudroom and powder room space. So again, we didn't change the layout there, we just elevated it, did a new built-in bench and some cabinetry with hooks. We added tile halfway up the wall with a cool wallpaper above, new mirror, wall sconce. So it's not major changes, but really elevates the space and it does feel a lot different from what they had before. Early on in the renovation, Stacey and Sean came to us and said, do you think we want to do the second floor? The idea there was they wanted a bigger, better ensuite. So what we did was we used this transition space that they had previously been using as an office and made that a walk-through closet. We actually closed it in to allow for cabinetry on either side for the walk-in closet. And then we added these custom reeded glass French doors that lead into the bedroom, but are beautiful when left open as well. Small space, lots going on. We have a slate look porcelain tile floor and a beautiful Ansax mosaic tile on their backsplash. We also have porcelain tile in the shower, large scale, because we did a steam shower in there. We didn't want a lot of grout, paired with some smaller tiles to kind of give it some more texture, and another mosaic marble banding. So there's quite a few tiles going on in there, adding texture and more interest. We managed to fit in a lot of features in this space. They've got the freestanding tub in the window, beautiful archway with a double sink. Sean's really into all kinds of gadgets. So they've got a steam shower with the Kohler thermostatic system. So it's really fun for our clients who really love those kinds of features. This project is a perfect example of renovating specific areas to elevate the entire home. We didn't revamp the whole house, but we did upgrades to give them more storage, elevate the space, built-in cabinetry at the entrance points and the main areas that they are using, and it really makes it feel like a whole new house.